Hey guys, welcome to Life Elite Fitness. Today we are going to cook our first HelloFresh meal. You excited?
I'm super excited.
He's hungry.
Alright, so welcome to HelloFresh. Just kidding. We're gonna cook some food and it's gonna be fantastic. We're having fish today.
What kind of fish?
It's a fish that I can't pronounce.
Yeah? You want to show him?
It's a lemon butter barramundi.
Barramundi.
Sure. It's kind of nice though. They make it simple. All we need is really a skillet. I don't know, maybe they're using 3 different pans here.
Oh, geez.
At first I was like, oh, it's all just gonna be a skillet. No.
So a little bit of backstory for you real quick. So we practice intermittent fasting. So we eat between 12 and 6 every day. 6 to 7, somewhere around there. And we like to pack all of our meals and just eat fresh food that we've cooked at home rather than eating out because we then know exactly what's going into it. So we decided to start doing HelloFresh, and this video is not sponsored. This is 100% our first impressions, and this is our first week of meals that we've gotten. So we did the 3 meals where you get like 3 meals on Friday, and we got a couple different recipes, but we're gonna try just this one tonight because we haven't eaten yet. So we're gonna try this one tonight and see what we think, because if we enjoy this, then we're gonna continue to do it, and this is gonna be a great way to make sure that we're getting all of our calories in, but also eating healthy food, nutritious food. Sorry if you can hear Tucker panting. You gonna be quiet?
Oh, puppy.
Are you gonna be quiet?
No.
I think he can see himself.
Yeah.
Do you want barramundi?
Oh, you want fish? You like fish? Yeah.
Look at that face. Okay, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna give you our totally like unsolicited opinions, but we're not unsolicited, that's not the word I meant.
It's definitely solicited, but unsponsored opinions.
Unsponsored opinions.
So these are not biased.
Non-biased.
We're gonna tell you legit if it's good or not good.
Yeah, and we're gonna tell you how long it takes and if it was like confusing, and we're excited to try this. Like if this doesn't work, we're gonna for sure cancel, because like I don't have time to be spending money on stuff that we're not gonna cook. But my concept behind this was that I have a lot of food that I like throw away. I buy a lot of groceries and like try to meal prep, but it takes a lot of time. So this is like everything's prepped, ready to go, and hopefully this will save me some time and money. So we're gonna try it out. Okay, so each box comes with your little recipe cards. So these are the 3 that we picked. We picked the Korean beef bibimbap, I think, and a sweet and smoky pork tenderloin. I tried to pick things that were like low in dairy or could have the dairy taken out of them, and were mainly vegetables and no gluten if possible. So all of these are kind of fit that description. I will say that was a little tricky. So that's one thing that that's one just note. If you have specific needs where you can't have dairy or gluten, they were a little bit sparse on foods that didn't have dairy and gluten. So just make a note of that. We did the classic plan. So for 2 people, so, and we're gonna be mainly having these as lunches. So each recipe tells you how many calories it is, how long it's gonna take, and what the prep time is, and also gives you the ingredients. So going over to the barramundi one, this one's 760 calories, 10 minutes of prep, and 35 minutes total. So we're gonna get started. Each recipe comes with whatever the protein is that you're going to have. So this is the barramundi, and then the bag that has all of the rest of the ingredients in. So open it up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So we got veggie sauce.
Just veggies, that's all it says.
Shredded pistachios, jasmine rice, and chili flakes.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Plenty of more to come. Carrots.
Oh wow, they're just like loose in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got some carrots here. And then I got some onion, I think.
Yeah, I think green onions. Don't trash the scraps. They're very big on recycling, which is good. So that's kind of fun.
Another carrot.
Carrot and a lemon.
Little lemon.
Okay.
And lastly,
Tunisian spice blend. Okay. Great. All right, so it's given us all the stuff we need. So, and I can see how all that's gonna fit in so far. So this one seems like it'll be pretty easy to do. So now we're gonna flip it over and start cooking. Okay, so it looks like the first thing we're going to do is adjust the rack to top position and preheat oven to 425 degrees, and then wash and dry all produce. Okay, now it says that we are going to trim and thinly slice the scallions and separate the whites from the greens, and then zest and quarter the lemon. Got that?
Yeah. A little knife tossing.
Jeez.
Yeah, I like the knife tossing. So I believe we're cutting something here today.
All right, so you start chopping the scallions and I will start doing the lemon.
I've never chopped a scallion before.
Wow, Tuck.
Where did it say to chop the scallions?
Right there. Thin and trimly slice the scallions.
Thinly. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you don't eat the things that look like antennas.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So we're just gonna cut those guys off. Trim, peel, and cut carrots on diagonal.
On diagonal what? Trim and peel and cut carrots on a diagonal. That seems fancy. On a diagonal.
Let's find out.
If you're wondering how I cook 90% of the time, or how we cook 90% of the time, is like the easiest possible recipes you can think of, like in the Instabot or on the grill, 95% of the time. So this is a little fancy for us. Sorry.
Yeah, you're in my cutting space.
I know, I'm actually a little worried. Don't cut yourself.
I've never cut a carrot like this, but that kind of looks like the picture.
Yeah, that does. You did a good job. You need a sharper knife?
Oh yeah. Do we own a sharper knife? Oh no.
No, you can sharpen it. I don't think you're doing it right.
Yeah, dude. Look at this poor little carrot.
This is crazy. Guys, we're not stupid. We're just not chefs. That was the whole point behind this.
True that.
Okay, so this is interesting to note. They have this section here that says bust out, and you are responsible for your own olive oil and butter, which works out for us because I'm gonna use vegan butter, which I'm excited about. So non-dairy butter. But while he's doing that, I'm gonna be on part 2 here that says toss on a baking sheet with a large drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of chili flakes, salt, and pepper. So that's when he's done with the carrots, that's what I'm gonna do with those. And then roast, flipping halfway through until lightly browned for 20 to 25 minutes. So we're gonna give that a try. Actually, I'll wait for you to do that and I'll work on cooking the rice. So far that's one benefit of using like cooking at home, like doing your own meals, is you can kind of decide like, okay, I can only have vegan meals because HelloFresh doesn't have anything vegan, it doesn't have anything paleo or like kind of close on a few things that you could maybe substitute, but then you're kind of wasting like the rice they provide you and stuff. So that's one thing. So if you're paleo or anything like that, or trying to eat in a certain amount of calories, that might be something that like you wouldn't want to do for that reason. But so far this would work okay for us. So we're gonna keep on cooking. I'm gonna cook the rice real quick while he's finishing butchering these carrots. Look at this. I don't feel like this is how they're supposed to look. Like, look at that.
It looks exactly like the picture.
That doesn't look like the picture.
Well, I'm just not wasting carrot.
Oh, I see. We don't waste food, we don't waste content.
Yep. Thank you. Right, so we got my carrots all nicely chopped. I don't know, I tried to make them look like the picture. So I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil on it according to the directions.
And a pinch of chili flakes.
We're gonna do a pinch of chili flakes here. We're gonna make spicy carrots. It's gonna be fantastic.
They sound good.
I don't know if that's a pinch.
You could probably do a little bit more, yeah. Okay.
Real spicy carrot. And then it said salt and pepper?
Yep, pinch of salt and pepper.
That's a pinch.
A little bit more than...
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right, and then those go in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, and I guess at like the 15-minute mark, we're supposed to flip them. Popping those in. Over here, I am just roasting the scallions in the tablespoon of vegan butter that I put in. So those are supposed to get kind of browned, and then I'm gonna add the rice to that. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna start cooking the fish over here in this pan. So now I'm gonna add the rice. And it said to add a cup and a half of water, I think.
Yeah, get it some. Carbohydrates right there. That's what we're looking for. Quick burning energy.
Okay, so then it said to add a pinch of salt, just like that. And then to wait for it to boil. And then when it boils, I'll bring it down to a simmer and it'll cook the rest of the way. So then in the meantime, we're gonna come over here and cook the fish. Okay, so next we're gonna open up, I think you were supposed to chop all of that.
I didn't think so.
You didn't think so? Did we use all the scallions? Were we supposed to use all the scallions?
It says
Oh, whoops, I did all the scallions.
Yeah.
We were just supposed to do the scallion whites.
Oh, man.
Okay, so this is the fish. Is it like wrapped in plastic too? Maybe sprinkle with the scallion greens. Well, you didn't use all the greens, so we still have greens left over.
Sure.
I think you were supposed to cut all this.
Okay.
Do you guys know? If you know in the comments below if you're supposed to use all the scallion, let us know. Okay, so this is the fish. That's a pretty good amount of fish. I was kind of expecting it to be smaller than that.
Gotta get out of its little pouch here. Holy smokes.
And then it said to pat dry. Okay. So pat those dry. And you'll just set those aside, and we're gonna add the pistachios in a non-stick pan, and we're going to lightly brown them in the pan. Yeah, so it says to do the nuts in the pan first for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then you do the fish after that. So I'm gonna do those. Okay, so over here I have the pistachios in this pan heating up, and those are gonna cook for 2 to 3 minutes. And then when they're done, we'll set those aside and cook the fish. But right now we're getting the fish all ready to go. So we're gonna do a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and pepper. And what else? And then we'll put those in the pan with some olive oil, it looks like. So pretty easy. And they kind of give you all the directions exactly how it's supposed to be cooked and everything, which is nice. So that's really helpful if you aren't used to cooking fish. Okay, so now we're adding the fish, skin side down. And then we're gonna add half of the little spice packet that they give you. And this is one thing I really like about HelloFresh and services like this is that like you don't have to have like a huge spice collection to be able to make a meal like this. You can just, they kind of give you exactly what you need. That looks really good. That's probably good. Cool. And then that'll cook for 3 to 5 minutes per side. Over here, our rice is coming along. I added a little bit more water because like all the water had evaporated. So, but it still wasn't quite done. It wasn't tender yet. So add a little bit more rice or water to that. Okay, so this is what the finished fish looks like. So it's nice and brown. It looks really, really good. And we did it on the rice. So now we're gonna make the sauce. And it looks like we need to use the same pan, add the stock concentrate that came with the kit, one of the lemons, just use the juice, and then a 1/4 cup of water. Alright, so then it says just to cook it like this for 2 to 4 minutes. And then what we're gonna do is take it off the heat and add the butter. And that's gonna thicken it up a little bit, and the lemon zest that we used from the lemons over there. Okay, so then it looks like you just add this right on top, which looks so good. Didn't make very much.
No, it did not.
Didn't help that we were spilling it. That looks so good. Okay, so then we're gonna add some of the carrots. I think you're supposed to put them like kind of on top, but you can kind of do whatever. Are they good?
Shredded it on the side.
Yeah. Oh, did they? Okay. Save some for me.
It is
So there's one of them. Okay. And again, it's nice that they give you like the portions for everything, so. You don't really have to worry about portion control too much because they kind of do it for you. Those look so good. And then we're gonna add the chopped nuts on top of that, and then the scallion greens. And these already have, and I think they said do the rest of the chili pepper flakes too.
What am I doing with pistachios?
And then you just dump that on top of everything, it looks like. Just like that.
Sure.
And then the scallion greens, just like so. All right, and then just with a little lemon wedge, just like that. All right, so that is our final product. We are gonna do a taste test. Gotta get a little bit of everything. Oh, don't eat the fish, the bottom of the fish. I almost.
Cooked carrots.
Cooked carrots. Okay. Oh, wait. Wow. That's really good.
Pretty awesome.
That's delicious. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was a little something different. I would say our verdict is like, this was really fun. It did take a little bit getting used to. It was like weird, like how you had to cut the carrots and stuff. Like that's just stuff you know you're not used to. But other than that, like for a fish dinner, especially since we don't cook fish a ton, like that was pretty easy.
I would have never made this ever.
I never would have been able to, like, I never would have gotten all the stuff for it, or yeah. So like
awesome.
That was one of the big reasons we did this, is like we were getting sick of the same old. So this was really fun and like delicious. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, please subscribe. We make new videos every week on all things health and wellness on Mondays, and then on Fridays we have new workouts every single week for Flex Friday at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. So subscribe if you're new. We have a lot of great content coming your way.
Get it done.
And we will see you on Friday with a new workout. Until then, we hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
Okay, so we just finished dinner, and it was, I feel like it was like a perfect portion size, don't you? Are you full?
So insensitive.
Yeah, it was like a perfect portion size, and both of us are like,
Perfect.
he's almost done.
Obviously a slower eater.
I was really hungry, but anyway, just wanted to come back on there, let you know it was a perfect portion size.